Did Wendy Williams' son just say that she was poisoned? Because news just broke out that Wendy is permanently disabled. They're saying she can't walk, can't talk, and they're blaming it on her dementia. I want to believe that is true, but why is her own family, her son, saying she got poisoned? And why is all of this coming out when her legal guardian was trying to block the release of that documentary they made about her? This is tea, and we're about to spill it. What's really going on with Wendy? Well, it depends on who you ask, because if you ask her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, Wendy is in the worst situation she's ever been in. Because it was Sabrina that filed the lawsuit against Lifetime trying to block the documentary from coming out. And it was Sabrina that announced to the world that Wendy's dealing with early onset dementia. Wendy Williams, once the reigning queen of Hollywood gossip and daytime TV, has tragically become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. Her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, is fiercely determined to keep sensitive details under wraps, urging the courts to redact information related to Wendy's health, family, and finances. While Sabrina strives to maintain privacy, Lifetime and Wendy's family have taken a different approach, delving deep into the Where is Wendy Williams documentary. Sabrina is vehemently opposing its release, arguing that it's exploitative and detrimental to Wendy's well-being at this critical time. Despite her efforts, Sabrina couldn't stop the documentary's release, though her concerns were valid. Now, let's shift focus to Wendy's son, Kevin Hunter Jr., who offers a different perspective. Allegedly, he's hinting that his mother might have been poisoned. But by whom? That's a question only he can answer. What's clear is his strong disapproval of Sabrina's role. Kevin has expressed a desire to be his mother's guardian, aiming to help her overcome her struggles with alcohol and reconnect with reality during her challenging times. Just before Lifetime aired their documentary, Wendy's medical team shocked the world by announcing she had been diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, FTD. This news was as serious as it sounds. The twist? Her own family was blindsided by this revelation. Kevin Jr. had been informed that his mother suffered from alcohol-related dementia, making this announcement a complete surprise to him as well. How does an entire family get caught off guard like that? It raises serious questions about communication and transparency. Moreover, why would Kevin Jr. allow a media outlet like Lifetime to proceed with a story without securing a professional medical opinion first? The situation is baffling and deeply concerning. Many attribute Wendy's dementia to alcohol abuse, but that's not the full story. This misconception highlights flaws in the documentary and raises concerns about Kevin's handling of the situation. Perhaps this is why Sabrina Morrissey, Wendy's guardian, fought so hard to block its release. In February 2024, Sabrina sued Lifetime and its parent company, A&E Television Networks, aiming to prevent the airing of Where is Wendy Williams, a documentary chronicling Wendy's life from 2022 to 2023. She argued that the film exploited Wendy's unfortunate circumstances, portraying her in a demeaning and undignified manner. For those who have seen it, these claims resonate as factual. Can you believe Wendy Williams was paid only $82,000 for the Lifetime documentary? A project that likely raked in millions? It's clear that if Wendy had been in her right mind, she would never have agreed to such a paltry sum. This exploitation is exactly why Sabrina Morrissey, her guardian, was outraged and filed the lawsuit. The legal action claims that the documentary falsely depicted Wendy as being broke and suggested her behavior was solely due to substance misuse. Sabrina argues that, without her consent or the court's approval, the film disclosed confidential medical information. And let's not forget, Kevin Jr. was involved in sharing this sensitive medical data too. Despite personal reservations about legal guardianships, Sabrina Morrissey appears to be fiercely protecting Wendy Williams' well-being and estate. However, Wendy's son, Kevin Hunter Jr., disagrees, stating, "I feel like the Guardian has not done a good job of protecting my mom." Such a public declaration speaks volumes. Fans have long been skeptical of the guardianship arrangement, especially considering Sabrina oversees Wendy's health, finances, and more. Adding another layer to this complex situation, Kevin Jr. has been living lavishly off his mother's fortune without holding a steady job. In March 2024, court documents revealed he was served an eviction notice for missing over $4,300 in rent. His lease, which began in September 2023, required monthly payments of $3,713. Although the case was dismissed on March 5th, this wasn't Kevin Jr.'s first rent-related issue. In 2022, he faced eviction from a $2 million Miami apartment after accumulating $70,000 in unpaid rent. His mother, Wendy Williams, stepped in, covering his first year's rent with a $100,000 payment. Kevin later attributed his financial struggles to Wendy's declining health and her loss of financial control, which left him without her support. Born in 2000, Kevin Jr. is now 24 years old. At this age, he should be focusing on building his own life rather than relying on his mother's wealth. While he may eventually inherit her estate, his current behavior suggests he might squander it rather than build upon it. It's concerning to see a young man not taking responsibility for his own future. It's unsurprising that Kevin Jr.'s father, Kevin Hunter Sr., has exhibited similar behavior. This context sheds light on why Sabrina Morrissey is so protective of Wendy's finances. Recently, due to Wendy's health issues, Sabrina sold her New York penthouse, purchased in 2021 for $4.5 million, for $3.75 million, resulting in a $750,000 loss. Many viewed this sale as a red flag, and I was among them. However, the situation is likely more complex. Kevin Jr. revealed that he couldn't reach his mother directly and was cut off from her and her finances. This is undeniably sad and perhaps even wrong. Yet, it's evident that Kevin Jr. hasn't effectively protected his mother. Kevin Jr. was well aware of his mother's illness when he participated in the Lifetime documentary, publicly attributing her dementia to excessive alcohol consumption. Despite this, he went ahead and shared these claims. Adding to the controversy, just 6 months after facing his second eviction for unpaid rent, Kevin Jr. threw an extravagant 24th birthday party in Miami. His lavish lifestyle raises questions about his financial independence, as it's unclear whether he has a steady job or relies solely on his mother's fortune. Given Wendy's need for extensive care due to her dementia, it's crucial to consider whether Kevin Jr. is responsible enough to manage her finances during this vulnerable time. His recent actions suggest he may not be prepared for such a significant responsibility. Given the circumstances, I find myself more inclined to trust Sabrina Morrissey's intentions. This poisoning allegation raises significant concerns. If true, Wendy Williams is in a dire situation. However, if unfounded, it could be a ploy by family members to gain control over her hard-earned fortune. What are your thoughts? Is Kevin Jr. uncovering a genuine issue with these poisoning claims? Or is this adding unnecessary drama to an already tragic story? Who truly has Wendy's best interests at heart? Her son? Her guardian? Or perhaps no one at all? Share your opinions in the comments below.